We now turn to a very patriotic American because of a court order. I am forced to be joined by Matt Brooks, Executive Director of the Republican Jewish Coalition. Before we get started, Matt, Republican Jewish Coalition, is that more Republican, more Jewish, or more coalition?
You know, it depends. It's seasonal. Around the fall, when we have the Jewish holidays, it tends to be more Jewish. Around later in the fall, election time, tends to be more Republican. So just depends on where we are in the calendar as to how that breakdown occurs.
And eventually they intersect.
Eventually they do intersect. As I like to say, my job is the perfect job for me because I'm at the corner of Republican and Jewish, and I'm right where I want to be.
Okay, I hope I'm at the corner of state and Maine at that point, so I do not intersect with you. Now, I know you are a man of the world, and you're a man of the people, correct?
Both on both counts.
Okay, so I want to ask a few questions. I was at a nice restaurant, and I was drinking some really good wine, and as I was drinking it, somebody told me that I should be holding the wine by the stem of the glass because I was holding it up high where I hold all drinks, and they told me that my hand was changing the temperature of the wine. Where do you stand on this?
Well, I believe you and I once had a very heated debate in a restaurant together when I chided you for being the Philistine that you are by holding the wine by the bowl as opposed to the stem. Obviously, the body temperature, 98.6, is what you're a little more cold-blooded than others, so maybe I'll give you 95.5. Regardless, that's going to elevate, like a thermal blanket, it's going to elevate the temperature of the wine. You just want to be able to have the wine in its natural environment, swirl it around, be able to get some aeration on it. But Philistines like you who hold it by the bowl, us people, sommeliers and others who know about wine, we mock you behind your back. In my case, I mock you to your face, okay. But the others are mocking you behind your back.
We've established the Philistine point, but let me just ask you, I know I have pudgy fingers. I don't know how much the temperature could change. And plus, most of the time I'm drinking wine out of a box. Does it make much of a difference then?
No, the box is fine. You just want to hold the spigot up and just sort of drain it right in, like Tom Brady on the boat parade the other day. You just want to mainline that box wine as much as possible.
Okay, another time I was eating pizza, and a big pizza came out, and sometimes I eat pizza different ways, but it was hot, and a big slice came out on my plate, and I started to eat it with a knife and a fork, and I was chided for eating pizza with a knife and a fork, which I do sometimes. Where do you stand on that?
You know damn well where I stand on this because I'm the one, again, when you and I go out, I cringe. It's embarrassing to be with you, taking out a knife and a fork to eat a slice of pizza. Now, you and I have a very good friend. I have a very good friend who, but he tolerates you because of me, Al Santillo, probably the greatest pizza maestro in all the world. And he has also given you a hard time for eating the pizza with the knife and fork. It's just not done. The only two people that eat pizza with a knife and fork are you and Bill de Blasio. And quite frankly, I don't know that you want to be associated with Bill de Blasio, the mayor of New York these days.
Okay, he was elected, so he must be doing something right. And as far as, I think you were mischaracterizing Ann Santillo, who runs the fabulous Santillo's Brick Oven Pizzeria in Elizabeth, Jersey. I believe he did not agree with you, but as usual, truth is whatever you say it is.
Well, look, we can have Al on one day. The three of us can have and debate this. This is a very important topic in our in society today. But clearly, I think the overwhelming, and we'll see by the comments by your viewers. I think overwhelmingly, I'm on firm ground and standing where I am in opposition to knife and fork eating pizza. Now, if you're in Chicago and it's deep dish, whole different set of rules.
But different. Oh, okay. I see. It's case by case, so I understand. Again, it's whatever you say is the correct way. Let me ask you one other thing, food-wise. I was in Florida at a fabulous taco place, and they offer a choice there of hard or soft tacos. Now, I grew up with hard tacos. I love soft tacos, but I decided to get hard tacos, and I was reamed again that I was not getting soft tacos. Where do you stand on that?
Again, we're reliving some of the greatest hits of our Epicurean dining adventures together. Look, if you want hard tacos, go to Taco Bell. I can assure you, if you go to Guadalajara or some of the places down in Mexico, they're not giving you a hard taco shell. They're giving you a corn tortilla soft or a flour tortilla soft.
Thank you for again stating incorrect facts, and you're an alternative reality. By the way, the person told us, and this was a place that had a lot of Spanish people eating that nearly half of their sales are the hard tacos, sir. And I love a good soft taco, by the way, but I also like the crackling feel when you bite into the hard taco, and it's just fabulous to me. So don't tell me that if you go to Mexico, they're all eating soft tacos.
No, and let me just expand on this, because what your viewers may not know is that you're also a devotee of the Los Angeles food truck taco scene, and you've been known to drive an hour sometimes to go get a specific food truck taco. I'm curious, how many of those food truck tacos were serving you tacos in a hard taco shell?
Okay, I'm sorry. I just cannot sit idly by while this calumnies continue to come out.
Thank you, Mike.
Hard shell tacos, specifically the Jalisco-style tacos, which is a deep-fried shrimp taco, are huge in Los Angeles and in Jalisco, Mexico. I'm sorry.
Okay,
That's
thank
not
you.
what Norman's talking about. He's talking about his chalupa.
Okay. So I'm glad we have set McLean, Virginia Matt correct on Mexican tacos and Los Angeles tacos. Again, most of the taco trucks here do have soft shell tacos, but Mike has just correctly told you something that perhaps you can take with you to your next cocktail party. Matt, always a pleasure to have you. I hope you do some good in the world this week for a change of pace. Joined by Executive Director of the Republican Jewish Coalition, Matt Brooks.
Peace out.